Uh, Earlier, there Laura. My name is Alfonso Rojas Correa. I'm years old. Nowadays, I am your uh, tutor or speaking tutor for this encounter. So the first idea is in the first step is to start with a little presentation or a little introduce about you. So let me know about you, there, Laura.
Okay. The first thing is my name. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, my name is Laura. I'm 38 years old. I live in Bogota. I like the career I decide to study. This is languages,
language. Yeah,
foreign languages.
good.
I so excited to learn new things each day to improve and increase my English too. What else? What else? I like to teach everything I knew, everything I knew, everything I learned. I love to teach to other people. What else? In my house, I like to play with my son. I have a handsome son. He's 6 years old, and I like to share a good time with my family, with my husband, with my mother, in the park, or maybe watch a new movie on Netflix.
Good.
What else? I don't like I don't like mathematics, for example, but I try to make the best for me in this matter. What else? What do you want to know about me, teacher?
Well, how about what semester are you in the University?
I'm in my second semester.
Second semester.
Yeah, in my second semester. In this moment, I study only three matters because I'm working, so it's so hard to study and work in the same time. So I decide to see three matters only. I'm a travel agency, so if you want to go to a new place, tell me.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent. Know that.
yeah. So I love the tourism. So this is what I do in this moment.
Okay, your work look like very excited because
Thank you. Yeah,
travel no different place give an advertisement or give an advice to other people to travel around the world is very excited. I think
yeah,
that it's excited world, but it depends because I imagine or I hope that you can travel too.
yeah. I visited. I was in Paris, in
Paris,
France,
okay, France,
and in
excellent.
Turkey, and in Lisbon. I visited these places, Europe, and I hope you can travel too.
Okay, that is the second idea for this encounter.
Oh,
So,
good.
is
That's
that
excellent.
that excellent information for me? Well,
Yeah.
they are classmate. Well, share or companion. I think that is we are classmate because well, actually I studying bachelor degree as a foreign language, and
Really?
I am in. I think that this is the end of on the ninth semester. So we are students too, because all days or all time we are learning and teaching sometime. But I think that the person or humans need to learn it all day. So
Yeah.
it's good to see you, to meet you. Well, I think that you have a good pronunciation, you have a good fluency. So let me know about the experience, or about the what you prefer. Do you prefer to study English? Why?
Why? Since I was a little girl, I loved this kind of or this kind of no. I like languages. I like travel. I was visiting to airport in Bogota with my
Okay.
cousins. So I decided to study tourism for that reason. And languages, I decided because I think I can mix the both. I can mix both jobs for maybe teaching travel agents, maybe work in an airport, yeah, but like a teacher, no like a travel agent. Um, I think it's a good idea, no, because no many people, no too many people. I don't know. It's good to say that. No many people or many people aren't speak English in these days.
Yeah.
We need to we have an opportunity. The teachers in this moment, the students teachers in this moment, we have the opportunity to to teach in another ways this kind of I don't know, me enredé.
Can say it in Spanish. You can end the sentence, for example, in Spanish, or the word in Spanish. I can help you if you need that. You need that a help.
Okay, I try again.
No
Um,
problem. Don't worry. You speak very fluency. You speak
I thank you so much.
English.
Thank you,
Fluency is good.
teacher.
I think that is better than me,
Oh
because
no, no, no. It isn't
because
true. It isn't true,
because
teacher.
you
But
have
thank you. You made me
you
feel
have
so good with this how do you say that? Concept with this concept.
uh,
You make me feel so good.
yes, it's good. It's good because, well, I think that nobody have or nobody have the fluency, the intonation. I think that the your fluency, and you lost the scare, because you don't feel scared. That is the first ideas about the English. You need
Oh
to
yeah.
speak. You need to speak with other person. You need to open your brain, and you need to share your ideas. So the first idea of speak in English is don't feel scared, or don't feel any other idea about that. So I think that you had the first point, or the most important point, to learn and to be a professional person, or a professional English professional teacher.
Oh
So
yes.
congratulations. Is good because when I was in, well, I work nowadays. I am studying in the ninth semester, but sometimes I feel very scared, or I very. Mm, now I can say, for example. I feel very uh, and sometimes I feel very fearful. I feel
Yeah,
very nervous about that because sometimes teachers add some information about the personal information, so I feel very nervous. But I think in the eighth semester or seventh semester uh, I start to speak in English and to lose the nervous in that moment. So
that's good. That's good.
congratulations, Laura.
Oh, thank you so much, teacher. And I think the same. Uh, is why I take the intermediate because I feel I need to lose my scare about speaking and make mistakes. I think I can make mistakes, but I can correct it. I,
Yes,
I can
true.
learn and I can
I
get better.
yes, is that is the first idea. For example, I know teacher or I know several persons or professional English tutor that in your jobs on your work sometimes sometimes they have a mistake, they have a errors, so no
Yeah,
problem, all the person or anybody have a error, anybody have a mistake, so
yeah,
the
that's
first
right.
idea is learn both, the first idea that the teacher and the student learn together, and develop the skill, the principal skill, like is speaking and listening. So
Yeah.
don't worry with that. Well, Laura, how about your family? Can you let me know about your family? Uh,
Okay.
how many children? Where do you live? Well, your work is exciting. I feel the list is very exciting. When you finish, I going to give some information about me because it's the correct way.
Okay. Okay. I live in Bogota, teacher. I live with my mother, my son. I have only one son. And I live with my husband, and no more. My son is 6 years old. I have a sister too. I love to visit her farm. He has a farm outside the city in Pasca, Cundinamarca. I don't know if you know that place. I don't know if you know Pasca, but it's
Can you
so
repeat the name? Is the name of the city or
uh,
city or town?
Pasca, Cundinamarca is near to Fusagasugá.
Fusogasuga. Yes, I know Fusagasuga.
Yeah, I only have one sister, so I always call her and I said, "How is my preferred sister?" That's so funny because is only one sister I have. I love to visit her all the time because it's a natural place. I love the natural places. She has hens, rabbits. What else? Uh, she, how do you say that? Mm, cultivar. She has a place when she can get her own food, organic food. Yeah,
Good.
and this is a good idea to have the best vegetables, best food in our own
Organic food. Yes.
organic food. What else? What else about my family? My husband is a engineer system. My son is studying at the school. He's at first grade.
First
Is
grade.
right? First grade. And excuse me, teacher.
Continue, continue.
Okay. My mother is in the house all the time. She's 73 years old. So she's retired from the police, national police. So she stay at home. She make food. She loves to go out to the house and walk around. And me too. In the weekends, I love to walk around with my mother, with my son, with my husband after lunch, and maybe sit down at the park and make children see or watch. No, see children playing at the park with my son, and this is it. What else?
For watch, when we use watch, is usually for watch TV, watch
TV.
movie, watch, yes.
Okay.
See is more like normally. It's normally see my work, see my children. Or I look is better. I think that is better. I look
Look.
my children in the park. Oh,
Yeah,
you have a well. I think that you have an special life. You have a very principal. I think that you have a important important parents around you because it's too important to stay with your lovely person, lovely parent.
yeah, that's
You
right.
give me some information about your mother. Uh, she was a police officer, yes.
Not exactly. She was how do you say that? Secretary. She was a secretary, but she was manager, jefe,
Manager.
jefe.
Yes, it's kind of in one kind of field or what kind of group. For example, can be counter, can be manager, manager or logics. What is the depend of the field? What field did she was working?
She was manager of researches
Economic
researches
research.
recursos humanos. Researches
Okay.
human. Researches human. Yeah, it's
Human, yes,
right.
yes, yes.
She was a manager of human researchers.
No problem. Continue. It's good.
um, so she was there 20 years. She was working there for 20 years, and after that she was retired, and maybe she was 40 years old, so young. So she could or can she could and can to enjoy she's his no her sorry
Her, her
her retired her
retired.
her money. That's amazing because today we need to have 65 maybe years
Yes,
old
depend of
to
the person because sometimes when he well they don't save money in the social retire can work.
yeah
They have to work all the life.
all
So
our lives. Yeah. So that's amazing. My sister was retired too. Maybe she was 45 years old, more young than my mother, and
younger my mother, more than
my
my
excuse
uh,
more younger than my mother.
no, younger because
Sorry.
remember when he's young, is two syllables. So you need to add
Or
year.
yes.
Year. John is younger than my mother.
Okay. Uh, she was younger than my mother. Yeah,
Yes.
is right. She was younger than my mother, and her husband too. My brother-in-law. She was maybe the same years or the same, yes, the same years to about my sister, or like
Mm,
my sister. He was 45 years old too, and both of them got they retired so young, so they are in this moment in their farm and enjoy their lives.
excellent. Excellent. Is well, I think that retire when you can retire between 40 and 15 years, I think that is the best moment or is the best time to to try to uh, live the life or to try the um, to try the to live, to play,
Or yeah, to try to do
share
things, to
to share
get
family,
go travel, go out to I don't
to
know.
enjoy the life, to enjoy the better moment of the life, because I think that
Yeah,
well, children need children, husband, wife need a lot time, and children more more than everybody. So I think that in that time, for example, when you retired in around 40 and 50 years old, it's good time to retire.
yeah,
I think that, but well, in Colombia is too difficult. It's very difficult to retire it in that kind of in that period or in that time.
yeah,
Um, so I congratulate him because well, it's a kind of a dream for the most of people or to anybody to retire in that kind of time or that period uh, to the our life. So, well, I'm going to give some information about me because it's the correct way.
yeah.
Well, first, well, my name is Alfonso Rojas Correa. Nowadays, I have 29 years old.
You are
I
so
am
young.
going to, yes, well, no,
Good.
uh, uh, nowadays I am study bachelor degree in United University, but I think that 5 or 7 years ago I studied in a technical school is technical English too because
Oh,
when I think like when I was 13 or 14 years old, when I was in I think the eighth grade in my school
yeah.
in Cali, Valle del Cauca, the more difficult material, the more difficult subject for me was English.
Really?
Always So with all this English, it was difficult for me. I love math. I love
Really?
physics.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
I love that kind of subject because I love numbers. I love process. I love equate to measure. So I love that kind of material subject.
Yeah.
But my in Spanish we can say talón de Aquiles
Oh,
uh, was always uh, English. Uh,
and
English, uh, English,
and why
yes.
do you, teacher, and why do you decide to study English? Because I had the same situation in my school, I almost lose my year or my seventh grade for English, and I made an exam because I need to save my year, but I lose English, the matter English.
Subject, yes,
Yo perdí la materia de inglés. I lose English matter.
English
So
matter.
almost casi pierdo el año. I almost failed my year.
Hello, my year,
Is
or lost my year, my
I
English,
almost lost my year for English,
academic,
and this is
yes.
strange because why we are studying English, and why do you decide to study languages, teacher?
Well, good question. Well, um, why I decided to study English in that time? I think that is well, an special idea for me, or is a special thinking of me. I feel that when we have a problem, or when we have a kind of problems, or
um,
kind of wetness. Can you you know wetness? Wetness?
no, debilidad,
Yeah,
weakness.
yes,
Yeah.
weakness. We need to improve. I think that when we have a several weakness, we have to improve that.
Wow.
So nowadays, when I have some problem, when I have I feel scared about some business, or about some topics, I usually worry in that. I prefer to improve my skill about that. So when
Mm.
I was in a school when I was in a school, um I love study, and I love sports too. I love both fields, uh, because I think that the sport, I think that study, is good for the for us, or it's good for the children, or it's good for the person. So
Yeah.
I practice several sports in that time, and my principal weakness was English. English was English. I think that the other matter, or the other subject was um is too boring for me. I think that the that kind of my subject was very boring for me. That is its name is philosophy.
Oh, yes. And and
Philosophy.
depends the teacher too, because some teachers are so speak slow, and philosophy is thinking, speaking, thinking. Depends of the teacher.
It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy person. I think that the most that is crazy person. I think that the teacher, well, my teacher was a little girl, uh, a little woman, but
Yeah.
I think that she was very special. She was very friendly, but I think that the most of people, or the majority of these people becoming crazy, because they told us, or they speak, or they teach us sometime, and in other moment he become, or he start with another kind of the idea. I think that I think that kind of teacher uh,
Yeah.
is very intelligent. So they are very intelligent, but I think that uh, uh, mm,
Their
enough information.
personality are strange.
Yes, strange
Yeah.
for me. But but I feel that in English subject, feel very disappointed. I feel scared when the teacher said me, please, Alfonso Rojas, go to the board
Yeah.
and let me know about information. I feel very scared. I feel very nervous. I
Yeah.
would like to to go out for the classroom. So that's kind of scare or that kind of problem or that kind of weakness. Nowadays, I prefer to improve. I prefer to uh, to go is go over or to try to improve that kind of weakness and be a better person, be a better student or a better profession. I think that the principal idea of the person is good a good person to improve the your personality, your values. I think that is the principal idea for me. It's for me, no, it's no more. It's only
Yeah.
opinion. So I decided in that time to study English. When I finished my academic process um, in the elementary school,
Yeah.
I start to study. I study enough a lot subject, a lot kind of technical
Really?
academic. Yes, I study enough a lot of academic technical. For example, I first start with uh, mechanics, mechanical technicals
Yeah.
in the Sena institution. Was excellent institution. Sena is, I think that
That's right.
in our country, I think that Sena is the better option for
Yeah.
poor people or for person that don't have enough time and excuse me, enough money, enough resource. I think that is the
Mm-hmm.
better option for the person to try to improve, to try to be a professional or a technical person. I
Oh,
study
yes.
in that time I study mechanical technical mechanical technical
Yeah.
mechanics is all around cars, around
Cars?
motorcycles. Yes.
Oh, you
uh,
know many things.
yes.
That's
Yes.
good. Because
I
if you need to solve some problems about car, if you have a
yes.
car, that's amazing.
No problem. You have any problem with your car? I studied that for 2 years, and I will make a practice in a special company.
Yeah.
I work in a Nissan company
Oh,
in
that's
Paramanga
right.
in a
Good.
company. Yes, for only for 1 year. I finished my practice level or practice period. So I start with the other with my final work that was prosecurity investigator. You understand me about that kind of concept or kind of term?
This is
Yes, kind of.
I don't know.
I work with
Pro.
the him. I work
You
with the
you
him.
I understand that you have to make how do you say that? Project? Final
Oh, this
project?
no. Prosecutor investigator is a investigator of the him police officer. Is an special cars or a special job. For example, I work with the him. The him
Really?
belongs the yes, belongs to the police officer, the national police, and that is the reason that I asked you about your mother. That is the
Oh, that's why I know that I know now.
yes. That is the first reason. Nowadays, I have I am in my final in the 2 years. more, I going to get or I going to promote my career to a sergeant. Um I am in this moment I am working in Monteria in the infants and adolescents group. It's an special group. You know that if you have any problem or any question, can let me know, because
Okay.
sometimes I speed as I feel very excited, speed, and don't, don't care about the word or about the the opinion idea that you have or problem with you have with my speaking or
Okay.
my words. Well,
Okay, you are a
yes, yes, I am police
policeman.
officer.
And
Police,
how many time are you working there? 2 years?
no, 13 years old. Excuse me, 13
No,
years.
excuse me. Uh, how many time are you been? No, have you been? No, has estado trabajando.
Uh,
Have you been working at the
have you been,
police, national police? Is
have
right?
you, have you been working? Yes,
How many
have you been,
time are you been? No,
have you been working
are you been working at the national police?
in the national police?
At the
Excellent.
national police?
I have, I have worked, I have been working 13 years old. Excuse me, 13 years. I
Thir 13.
yes,
No,
yes,
13. 13
for,
year. 13,
yes,
¿sí?
yes, yes, it's correct. 14 years
13
old. Excuse
years.
me, 13 years. I have problem with the years old.
Yeah, me
With
too.
young mistake. It's a little business that I have to improve. Well,
Yeah,
yes,
okay. 30 years,
I
that's
yes,
that's good.
yes, it's
Are
difficult,
you
but
married?
no, nowadays no. I have
That's
my
strange.
special.
Ah,
I
sorry.
I have my I would like to get married the in 1 year more. I had my relationship with my girlfriend. Yes, that is the principal idea to get my bachelor degree this year. Excuse me, the next year. I think at the middle,
Yeah.
in January, and finally end the case or end the or finish the what is the correct, excuse me, the finish the
Don't
cake.
worry.
Can you remember the la torta? Finish the cake,
Cake?
finalizar la torta. Yes,
Finish the
uh,
cake?
yes, finish the cake with the with my promotional or my degree to get my degree. I think that.
That's great.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You, the,
Good. Very good.
you. Thank you very lot. Very thanks for your opinion. Thanks to for your information. What more? So what else? What do you like to know about me or about the professional uh,
Okay.
life?
After you finish your career at UNAT, uh, what do you think to you're gonna do?
What would you like to
You're
do?
gonna study something else?
For example,
A specialization or
what would you like to do, or what would you like to do well in your professional life or in your professional career? Can be
okay,
the question.
what
Remember
would
to
you
finish.
like to do? What would you
Yeah,
like to do
yes, excellent.
in your
Because
career, professional career?
well,
Yeah.
uh, oh, you have a special. You have a very important question, and a specific question. Well, remember that the more important is to speaking and listening. Yeah, I think that is this moment is good for us because both we are learning, we are sharing information, we are develop our language. So is to talk is better is very important to do that. This kind of information. I think that about your question, your last question, I I would like I would like to travel first, travel another place, made a kind of special, made a uh, kind of a diplomat or certificate in another place or in a certificate place. For example, in the United States, for example, in that kind of schools, Michigan schools. Or
Yeah.
I would like to travel. I would like to travel. I would like to improve my language because we need to improve our fluency, our speaking in in foreign countries. When well, for example, for English, in when excuse me, where the people where people speak English or people speak the first idea or the first language is English. So
Yeah.
I would like to travel first. Would like to travel and get a certificate or diploma, and become a better professional, a better teacher, a better job. I think that a better professional. So next, I would like to get a master because it's our for the dream for the teacher is get a master. Um, um, and I think when I finish that important stage, I would like when I finish. I think when I retire in my work, I start to work with. I will start to work with the government, but
Oh,
in school. I think in a school or a university can be or the other option. That is the plan C. But the
yeah.
yeah is finished retired. The plan is retired and I will start to the government or with the school or can be a university too.
But if you traveled, what about your job at the national police? They gonna, they gonna, no. Uh, do they, do they help you with your job if you travel?
Do
It's right.
the police yes? Do the national police
If you travel
help?
to United States, do they help you and give you an opportunity to 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 to
To travel?
to work there at the in United States?
Yes, can be because well, national police have enough opportunity for person that study or for person that would like to improve their language. For example, 2 years ago, I traveled to Bogota and made an special course, English course, in Bogota with the
Yeah.
police. With the police, in that place or in that time, we had to study a special course for for um, for protect foreign people. It's kind
Protect foreign people,
yes. Uh,
but in English, everything was in English.
yes, but we need to make an special course, and we had to travel. Uh, I think that we had to travel. Uh, I think that it was in September, on September. I think that it was on September, I have to travel to Cartagena and stay in a special meeting, Interpol meeting. In the Interpol
Mhm.
meeting is a special meeting when a lot of people around the world uh, travel to Cartagena, stay in a meeting, Interpol meeting, and sharing enough information about the process, about the police process, about the investigator,
Mm,
about the special criminals, special topics. So the first idea is that the person, the first idea for us was to protect that kind of managers, police manager, because there in that play uh, where majors were
what is
uh,
majors? Ah, mayors, mayores.
yes, no,
Mayors? No?
alcaldes.
Alcaldes?
Yes,
Mayors.
yes.
Oh, mayors.
It's
Okay.
kind of it's kind of it's kind of mayor is the correct, well, the correct word. Mayor
Yeah.
was managers, the Interpol manager was a lot of foreign people for around French, Germany, well, was an special.
Wow.
And I know enough people. I know enough. Excuse me. I know a lot of people, intelligent, amazing people that speak for about 3 or 4 language.
Mm,
Uh, was a very intelligent person, very friendly, very lovely person. I know
yeah.
women for about, I think that she was in her 50 or 60 years. I think was she was in her 50s or 60s, but she was or she is a very lovely person, because when you know different special person, or when you know a person who have important words, or who have politic words or politic jobs,
Yeah.
and sometimes or it's normally to that kind of person uh, are very unfriendly, or very serious, or very I think what kind of other word, uh,
Mm, serious. Um, how do you say that? Eh,
well, I
Se
kind of
mantienen
I
alejados. How do you say?
yes,
Keep.
unpleasant, or distasteful, or disagreeable. I think the very it's kind of desagradables, unpleasant,
Ajá.
pleasant, personas desagradables. So I think that
How do you say that? Desagradables?
unpleasant,
Ah, unpleasant.
unpleasant,
Unpleasant.
and then well, I feel bad. That kind of person, or that kind of woman was very, very polite, very, very friendly, lovely person. So I think that is when I know that person, or that kind of person, I feel very, 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 very excited. I feel very uh, uh, excited for, because that kind of person have several works, has enough work, or enough responsibility, but that
Yeah.
kind of person was very friendly, very lovely. They
Hello, teacher. I can listen to you. Hello? No, I can listen to you. Uh-oh.
can
No,
you can you, can you hear me?
more or less.
Nobel.
Speak it.
Eh,
Now. I can listen now.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. That kind of person. mostly or the several person were very noble. Noble is nobleza, nobles,
Oh,
personas
no,
nobles.
nobles? Nobles?
Yes, nobles, noble, noble.
Okay, noble.
Okay. Well, we are going to start with the principal topics with that with this encounter because well, we have enough information to share. So
Yeah.
the first idea was an special warm up.
Hello. Uh-oh, I can listen to you again, teacher. Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, yeah, I can hear you again.
Okay, it's a kind of warm up. It's a kind of calentamiento. Es como dice, we need to warm up our muscles to start with an special training or with a special word. So the first
Yeah.
idea was make a warm up, maybe a special presentation. I think that our presentation was very, very excited, very, very, very amazing because we share enough information about what
Yeah.
is
That's
good.
amazing.
It's good to know that. Well,
Yeah, me
the
too.
the first ideas for this encounter is to know what the topics or the special topics for us or for this encounter or for this course. Uh, you know, Uh, could you let me know, or excuse me, could you tell me about um, about your knowledge about English, about your um knowledge about linguistic structure? Let me know about the knowledge about English. What do you have? What kind of information have in this kind of level two English? About the English. What the idea, or what opinion, or what information do you have about English?
Okay, about the structures, I know the simple present, the present continuous, and the simple past, but I think I have problems with present perfect,
Present
past perfect,
perfect.
present continuous perfect. All perfects, I think it's so difficult because we don't use it in Spanish. And I think this is why I have problems with that structures. But I think simple past and present and past is are easier. I think
Yes, is
is are easier. Yeah, it's good.
easier.
It's
Uh,
easier.
yes,
It's easier. Yeah,
It's easier than other subjects or
I-
other topics.
yeah. It's
Remember when
easier
we
than other topics.
Yes, remember when we use more or the conjunction er, we need to finish with than. More studied than or more
The
intelligent than.
comparative. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
when we use comparative information, we need to finish or to use the total grammatical structure. Is the same topic or is the same way for superlative. Superlative is
Oh.
most exciting, is most beautiful that and is most beautiful
The
in
most beautiful or
the
the worst.
the more the world, yes, is the more beautiful, is the most exciting, is the most high in the world. If we need to finish the okay, continue.
Um,
Is easier than other subjects? Yes,
is
it's
easier than
totally
other topics, and I had the I had weakness
Yeah,
about prepositions, maybe. I think it's
preposition.
difficult to learn English in our country because all the time you are speaking Spanish. So
Yes.
it's important to have these moments to practice
Mm,
and memorize to for memorizing new words, new connectors. Um, I don't know. I think, or maybe you can give me a link or a place on Google to get an information to learn, maybe prepositions or exercises or
mhm.
the verbs. For example, the verbs. I think it's so difficult to, okay, today I'm gonna learn 10 verbs. Okay, tomorrow other 10 verbs. But how do you say that? How do you say that?
Don't worry.
Wait,
Can you help me? Can you help me?
es
Tell me.
muy monótono.
It's okay. It's boring.
It's boring. It's boring. Yeah, it's boring to learn it in this way. I don't know if you know another way to get this information more flexible because I made this question because you told me that you learn uh, looking for uh, the way looking for the way to learn more English and increase your English too.
Yes.
Could you bring
But
me some information about this?
no problem. That is if you have other information to me, please let me know.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, I think you said me that you have problem with present perfect, past perfect. Uh,
Yes.
you feel very strange
Weakness.
or you have you have weakness with that. Me too. But you feel very good with simple past, present simple. Excuse me, with simple past, present simple. And
Yeah.
how about future? Well, how about going to?
Oh
How
yes.
about
Will
you
I'm
feel
going
very
to. I know will is a future that you aren't you aren't sure that it happened. Yeah, that's
yes?
right.
It's kind of. But you feel very good with will and going to or present continuous.
I think it's good for me going to and will, but the perfects are the topics that I have many problems to speak. Uh, 5 minutes ago, I have problems to make a question for you.
Yes,
What was the
no
question?
problem. About my work.
Yes. How
How many
many
years?
times
But
have you
my,
been working? I have to think first in Spanish to make a structure in the structure in English. It's difficult. Yeah.
yeah, but remember that English is easier than Spanish. English language is easier than Spanish because in in Spanish language we have for about I don't remember for about 24 or 20 it's for about 20 kind of structure grammatical structure sentence
Yeah.
different times we have different times in sentence and in English, we have for about, I think that is 12 or 13 grammatical structure for a sentence. So
Yeah.
it's easier than Spanish English. So we have to try to share information, to speak with person that would like to improve. We need to share in kind of the information, special information. We need to speak listening with the foreign people. If you have the opportunity to talk or to speak with the foreign people, please do that because well, it's the more important step to improve our
Yeah.
language. Well, the other things I feel, well, continue with the information or continue with the word map. I I add some information. I ask you some information about your weakness and your advantage. Connectors, prepositions. Well, you feel good or bad in preposition in preposition topic
For example, preposition or directions.
direction. I,
Directions. I had problems the last class, the last English, the first English one, for understand the directions.
direction.
In front of is easy.
Info.
Next to is easy, but if you need to give instructions, okay, go,
Okay.
ve aquí derecho y voltea hacia la
Go straight
izquierda y
on.
entonces enfrente
Yes.
de that's
Yes, it's difficult, but you need to well practice in with that kind of exercise. I made 2 years, excuse me, 2 months ago. I made an special exercise in Google. It was a kind of play for in a kind of game. Was excellent for me because I improved my direction, English direction because
yeah.
I learned a lot of grammatical, a lot of words. Go straight on, go straight on the left, still the left. Um,
Oh yes. I need
between
this
the,
game.
yes, I going to try to look up for that again. If I get the link, I send you no problem. I will send you the link.
Oh, thank you,
Well,
teacher. I
eh,
appreciate it.
no problem. With direction. Well, we are going to work with level 2 e-book. Level 2 is an special book about the United University. You have the link. I'm going to send the links about this book. We need to study this book. We are going to work this book with in all speaking section or speaking encounter.
Okay.
Uh, First, I would like, I think that the first idea or the first step to start with that information is try to identify or to know your knowledge level. I think that this is very important to know your English level because sometimes the person feel very scared or feel very disappointed about about her level, your level.
Yeah.
So I think that when you make an special exercise or a special test, for example, for English level, Michigan can be we work with COF. COEF is
TO,
common
this is
European.
another test?
Yes, it's a special test. It's a
Oh.
Common European test.
Mm.
COF. It's a special test about our level. So I'm going to send the link and can be well. I think that is very is fast or is very quickly to give you that link for tomorrow. Can you make that test for tomorrow or is
Yeah,
very
yeah.
quickly?
No, it's okay. I
It's
can
okay.
I can make it.
Okay, it's important to make that kind of a test because First, I would like to know your level or to grammatical structure level or knowledge uh, about your several weakness or about advantage. So the first step is to send you the link. And
Okay.
when we finish the link, I think that the link, the test take for about if what do you prefer or what would you prefer? Uh, um, uh, completely or a difficult test or escuela minimum
I don't know.
a full test
Oh my God.
it takes for about I think that is 1 hour. It takes for about 1 hour, and we have other tests. It takes for about I think that is 30 minutes. I don't know if you prefer the full test or simple test when you know the your level. It's good. It's good to make that kind of test because remember we need to know our levels. We need to improve our language skills. Remember that for example you are in second semester, second period, in the university unit. Yes, it's correct.
Yeah, that's right.
So
I think the
you have
difficult
to
maybe.
study. No, no, it's not difficult because I feel that you
I,
are
I,
good in or you are trained or you are training in English. So I think that you are good for that kind of step because you can see your weakness, you can see your advantages.
yeah.
So I think it
And
is good.
I need the help, the appropriate help to get better.
Yes, you need is, but we need to identify our weakness. So I think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
in that kind of test, you can identify your weakness. You can identify the problems or the structural grammar, and we start with that information, and we work with that kind of weakness. I improve our language because I have to remember. I have to practice enough. So that is this is the most important, or is the the correct way to improve our language.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or how the what do you think about that?
If I made it, when I finished the test, uh, what can I do? I need to save it and copy and paste
Yes,
in a document, Word document, or
no
what can I
problem.
do with
Can you send me
the
the link? Can you send me the link? Send me the link. For example, in that kind of test, for example, there is an special test that when you have a error in the final score, it says you what is your error, what is your problem in that test. So
Ah,
this
that's
is important.
right. That's good.
Yes,
Woo.
so don't worry for do that. So if you can take them, excuse me, you can take it today, no problem. Or if you would like to make it tomorrow, or you have a week for do that, no problem. But the important thing is that you know your level, your mistakes, and to improve. You can say me, teacher, I would like to, excuse me, play classmate or teacher or tutor, no problem. You can say me, teacher, I would like to improve this kind of problem because I would like to know about the grammatical structure or the structure in English structure. So no problem. But we are going to work with the e-books because is the rule in this kind
Mhm.
of learning. So You
Okay.
have any problem to say that? If you have problem, let me know, please, through WhatsApp or by excuse me by WhatsApp or Skype, no problem. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I
Salme,
prefer by Skype because
Skype, okay,
I can say um, I can be concentrate in this class in WhatsApp. I don't know. I think it's a good tool, but I prefer Skype.
no problem. Because well, I have well, know that you have to share the time with your children, with your husband, and so no problem. If you have you would like to do that today or tomorrow, no problem. But the important thing is to know your level, and when we finish that, we are going to start with the topics about lesson about this lesson. We start with unit one, lesson one, and that the first topic is vocabulary. So
Oh,
we are
good.
going to work tomorrow with graduation party, present continuous. We are start with some question. I would like to work with you, but in a special form, in a ludic form, or dynamic form. Is more
Interesting
interesting. Yes, it's more
to
interesting.
get the information.
Yes, it's more interesting. If you have any other game or if you have any other doubt, let me know. So Laura, I think that
I can listen to
that
you,
is
teacher, again.
all for today because I have
Hello?
other class.
Hello? I can listen to you.
Okay, no problem.
Hello?
Eh,
No?
hello, hello,
Hello?
me?
Hello?
Hello,
Hello?
hello.
You go away.
Hello. Can you hear me?
No, no,
Hello.
no. Sometimes I can listen to you, but in the next minute, your voice is strange. I can listen.
Hello.
No, no. Teacher? Hello? No.
Okay. Espérame.
Hello? No.
Hello, hello. Hola, hola, hola. Hello, hello.
Se corta a cada rato. O sea, en un momento te escucho y luego se corta y ya no te escucho más. Y luego vuelves otra vez.
Hello,
Ahora
hello.
sí.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
now.
Yes. Okay. Well, if you have a problem with the connection, or you can hear me, please let me know. You can write me for Sky,
Okay.
because sometimes I speed and I forget my the connection. Or for example, I have a DirecTV because the signal is good in here in Monteria.
Yeah.
The other information, I live in Monteria. Eh,
Oh.
live in Monteria, yes. I have lived here in Monteria for about uh, uh, 12 years. 12 years. So
And
the
before
connection.
that years, where did you live?
Can you repeat, please?
Before these 12 years, where did you live?
Well, before I lived in, well, when I before to stay there, stay here, I live in Santa Rosa Viterbo, but it's only for a course, for a special course. Remember that the police officer has had to do had to make an special course.
Yeah.
That course was in Santa Rosa Viterbo, Boyacá.
Mm.
So, and before well, I from Bucaramanga. I am a Bumangués in Spanish.
Oh.
Uh, Bumangués.
Yeah.
I was born in Bucaramanga. Next, and in my 12th or in my 12 years old, I had to travel to Cali. I live in Cali uh, for about 7 or 6 years, 7 years. Yes, I lived for about just 7 years in Cali.
Yeah.
So my intonation or my pronunciation in Spanish is a kind of an special kind of a fruit mist, uh, kind of
That's
because
great.
and here in Monteria is well you have you know that I have lived here for about 12 years, so I have some intonation about coastal intonation or coastal pronunciation.
Yeah.
So I have an a fruit mixed and hay una special salpicón in Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Laura. Well, that is all for today. Was
Okay.
an special encounter for me because first, because it's my first encounter, a virtual encounter, because in pedagogical experience once I had to travel with studying so with children
Yeah.
with in a Santa Rosa de Lima school and work here in Monteria. I work with um, a student since um, since 12 or 11 years old until 17 now excuse me 21 years old because
Yeah.
uh, that grade was a a man excuse me a man that
I'm a
a
man.
man
Yeah.
that he was in 20 years in 20 years old. So it was special, was amazing, was very lovely to work with children. I love children to work with children because uh, 5 years ago I worked in a infants and adolescent group, Polly.
Yeah. Oh, you told me. Yeah.
Yes. And but well nowadays I am an investigator for the prosecutor.
Yeah.
So
For
but I love
for security?
yes, it's Fiscalia.
Oh, yeah. For security.
Yes.
It calls persecuted in English.
Yes.
Okay.
And one more. So well, working with children is very lovely for me, or it's very amazing for me. It's very interesting for me because I love to work with children. I love to teach in a
Mm.
special saying or in a special ways to can be English, can be uh, kind of different topics. Uh,
Yeah.
so I feel in that school I work with special children that have a cognitive problems or motor
Mm.
problems or motor
Wow.
weakness. So that is that it was my first idea for my grade to make a special project, but the time is very difficult. When you say me 1 year, 2 years, to me 2 hours ago, that work and study is very difficult. It's totally
Yeah.
true.
It's
Totally true
hard.
because
It's
it's
hard.
very hard. Yes, very hard. So I think that when I finish my career, when I have a more time, I would like to make a special platform for that kind of cognitive and motor problems or motor weakness with that person or with that kind of uh, people that have problem cognitive or
Ha,
and
ha,
cognitive,
how do you say that? Motrice and
cognitive
cognate. Okay, cognate problems.
cognitivo, problemas
Cognitivo
cognitivos
and
y motrices.
motrices.
Yes.
Okay.
But in my work is so too difficult because I am a prosecutor's investigator, so
Yeah.
I had to work at night. I had to work in several times.
Oh,
So it's too difficult. But the first idea is to get my grade to my bachelor's degree in English
yeah.
language. So well, Laura was an special encounter. I feel very interesting. I feel very pleasure about this encounter because was
Yeah.
very fluent. It was very common language. Very. Um, we interchanged a lot of information. The important idea is to improve our language. So
Yeah.
have a good day, Laura. Have a
The
good
same for
day.
you.
Take
Have a
take
nice
a good
day.
rest. Okay.
Excuse me. Oh. The same for you. Have a nice day and no, see you tomorrow too.
Okay, Laura. Have a good day. Have a good rest too. Bye.
Okay, bye, teacher. Thank you too much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.